What's up, everyone? Today I'm gonna talk about Scarlet Witch's biography. She's my favorite superhero. And before we jump further, I'd like to introduce my name. My name is Emmanuel Felix, and from Public Relations 1. So, as we know that Scarlet Witch has a real name, Wanda Maximoff. She's a superhero from Marvel Comics and Marvel Cinematic Universe. For your information, she's one of the girl superheroes from Marvel Studios, and she got two different stories. The first one is from the Earth 616, which is the Marvel comics, and then the second one is from the story of Marvel Cinematic Universe. So let's jump to the first story. So in the first story, just in the Earth 616, she was kidnapped from Serbia and brought to Wonder Girl Mountain, the base of the High Evolutionary. And for years, she and her twin brother Pietro believed that they were the children of a Romani couple. So they actually has become the experiments of the High Evolutionary. But however, because they were not really satisfied with the result, they were returned to Wonder Girl. Eventually, Pietro, her twin brother, discovered his ability, which is a superhuman speed. For the next few years, Wanda and Pietro arrived in Central Europe and living off the land. She and her brother were later decided to join Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So Wanda and Pietro is actually become a mutant, and Magneto invite them to join his community. So for years they were collaborate and fighting along together. And for your quick info, Magneto is also a mutant and she can manipulate iron. Sorry, Magneto's community big enemies is the X-Men. So Wanda and Pietro need to defeat them, the X-Men. But unfortunately, because of Magneto wants to kill all members of X-Men, which is against Wanda's wishes, Wanda and Pietro decided later to leave the group. And in the end of the story, Wanda and Pietro join the X-Men. Okay, let's jump to the next story of Wanda. Next story is from the Marvel Cinematic Universe or MCU story. So in this story, Wanda Maximoff came from Sokovia, and she also got a twin brother named also Pietro. So has a same one with the Earth 616. In the story, she had a quite different plots as Earth 616 has. It began firstly from their effort to help purge their country of strife. The twins decided to join Hydra and agreed to undergo experiments with the scepter under the supervision of Wolfgang. So in the story of Earth 616, the one who undergo the experiment is the High Evolutionary. Instead, in the MCU, the one who undergo is Hydra. So it's quite different. The two receive superpowers. As a result, with Wanda has abilities to do telekinesis, telepathy, and energy manipulation. And Pietro got superhuman speed, same as Earth 6161. And when Hydra fell, the twins decided to join Ultron to get their revenge on Tony Stark, because previously Tony Stark was caught by them as the ringleader of the attack to their family. But as time goes by, eventually they switch sides, and decided to join the Avengers when they discovered Ultron's true intentions. Until now, she and her twin brother still being a part of the Avengers. Then how about her power, strengths as well as weaknesses? So Wanda's main power is the superhuman ability to manipulate and warp reality at will, granted to her by the high evolutionary experimentation, and her main power is called hex bloods. Via her hexes, she can manipulate energy, fields, and matter to varying degrees. Beside those powers, she also trained hand to hand, model combat, and a great tactician. Although there are so many abilities, of course, she had weaknesses. So her weaknesses is her mental is still questionable. So Wanda has undergone mental breakdowns, episodes of mental illness, and severe suicidal depression relating to her powers and personal traumas. So how about her enemies? So in the Marvel Comics storyline, Wanda had so many enemies. She once fight Magneto, the X-Men, the Avengers, the Dark Phoenix, and even many more. And in the MCU storyline, she hasn't been seen fighting X-Men. As a member of Avengers, the biggest enemy she ever had is Thanos. Okay, next we're gonna talk about signature quotes of my superhero. But before that, I'm so sorry because I need to move a place to another because certain things. And the first is she once said, "You took everything from me." So this quote taken from MCU storyline while she engages Thanos in the endgame episodes of the Avengers. So as we know that Thanos killed her love Vision, so she wants to make sure that Thanos pay for fighting her. Second is taken from Marvel Comics. She once said, "While I live, until I die, I'm an Avenger." I think this is one of the powerful quote that she say to us because it represent her loyalty to the Avengers. Then the third one is no more mutants. Actually, I don't really follow the Marvel comic story, but I think this is one of the best quotes that Wanda's had in her story. It's the best picture I think of Wanda Maximoff. So this is Wanda from Marvel Cinematic Universe. So as being said before, I don't really follow the Marvel comics story because you know that I'm not really a fan of superheroes, but in the MCU I really admire her because seeing her power, looks, and willpower, it really makes me to idolize her. And why I chose this picture? It's simply because in the picture she shows the splendor of her magic power as well as her position in the middle with an upright extend her arms, open arms, and slightly raise her head, showing her dominance, which looks really cool. Plus she's really beautiful in this picture. Next is about the social issues she had. Actually, she is not being really hated by people in the story, public in the story, because as we know that she and her brother is a result of an experiment. So the only social issues she and her brother had is when they want to get revenge on Tony Stark because of previously they thought that Tony Stark is an evil because uh, Tony Stark they caught Tony Stark logo as be uh, evidence of the attack of their family. So yeah, I think that's all about the Wanda Maximoff and Scarlet Witch. I just remember that she is the name of my group in the student orientation. I'm group 40 and the name of group 40 itself is Scarlet Witch. I'm so proud.